up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 51. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. Tighten up.
Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Ready? 22's coming, Mike. Right here.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Hey, Zoo. 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check tight. Big grip.
From the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Bam. Check 31. Under 10. 10. Kill. 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check 52. Check. Lucky. He's coming. Leo. Now.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. 18, Gator. You won't see me in your nightmare, son. Go. Got it ready.
On third down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Now Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 51 to mine. I got you. SOS. 18. He's checking. Go. Check nickel. Kill.
A first down carry for Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, hey. Check 37. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Whip, 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 whip. There. Run left, run left.
They keep it with Henry on first down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Dolphins 0.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Ferguson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, lock it.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson, he's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Oh, you got deep? Check! 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 Watch twist! Watch twist!
It's Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Touch 50, touch 50. Mike, took right. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Throwing is Wilson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What? 380. You better be afraid of me. 14. You better be afraid of me. 49, check 49. Shift. That's it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
61, match box, lights. Check. Look at me. Go.
2nd and 4. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Who draw Corker? Go out.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. You gotta bring it. 22, Mark 22. I don't think you got it, son. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Back.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Flag 90. 51. 36 power. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. 2-6. Hey, let's come up. Hey, let's go. Come crack. Too little, come. Pick the edge. Come. Switch. Mike 51. You don't know no better.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the screen. Switch. Rush in.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards on the ground. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 26. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready, ready. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Watch the flag. Quickstone, travel. 25, check 25, check 25. Out. Hard. Check 4. Hatch it. Watch the safety creep. Hit it.
They'll go again to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey, high 7. 52.
Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready. 51. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, alert. Mike 51. Mike 51. Okay. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fair. Bravo.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
No. 36. Leo.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Strike 3. 218, chopper. Check 13. Check. Fresno. Shoot. 80 weapon. Show it. Deuce. Deep grip.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now in Miami. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Back now in Miami. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Delta. Fire.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Lindsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now it's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Rock it. Under 10.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Down. 15, line it. 15 line. Let's go, D. Big C. Look. Squeeze. Get.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
61, match box, light.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Lutz puts this one through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Green 80. Check. 25. Check.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 58. 12. I got one. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 0. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Mike spot 9. Mike's 59. There's a party now.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This is Stills on the jet sweep, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. That game's gone final now in Philly. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 touchdown passes in the W. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense.
They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at